bee yard, and I was just kind of looking at the weeds and thinking how I'm gonna pull some weeds around here. And the closer I got to looking at them, I realized that they're wild edibles. So we have this is common mala, and the root makes a good tea for all kinds of good stuff. You should look into it yourself, but it's a medicinal type herbal tea. The leaves like this are good to eat raw, or you can cook them into a soup to thicken up a soup. And then here's a good example of a bunch of fillery, or it's also called stork's bill. And this sprouts early spring, late winter to early spring. It's good forage for the bees and the butterflies and stuff. And this tastes kind of like parsley. And the entire plant, stork's bill, is good to eat. That's kind of what the seed pods look like. And the leaves are, you see that? Kind of like that. There's also a little bit of wild mustard mixed in there. There's some wild mustard. Some of the young leaves, I wouldn't eat too much of that, but some of the young leaves can be eaten. We got a California poppy sprouting up. This is the first one of the year. I tried planting these all over the yard, but the chickens seem to like them faster than they can grow. They're eating them, so. You know, we have this paddle cactus. I planted this along the edge of the fence to create an extra barrier, and also because it's good to eat. You can make salsa with it. You can cook it as if it was meat, and as a replacement for meat if you don't have meat. I like to make it with eggs. And my friend Jose taught me how to cook this paddle cactus, and it's just delicious. I love it. The flower makes an excellent fruit too, for margaritas and whatnot. And then I saw another one around here. Prickly lettuce. It's also called lettuce opium or wild lettuce. Some people call it milkweed. When you pick it, it has a little milky sap that comes out of it. It's part of the Lactuca family. I think they used to make latex out of it. But it has, under the underside of the leaf, it usually has little spines and little prickly spines all over the whole plant, and it grows up and creates a yellow flower. And it can be anywhere from just a little guy like this to waist high, maybe even a little bit taller than that, depending on what strain. I've seen a couple different varieties of it, but that's a good one to know too, because it's like a mild painkiller. I wouldn't eat too much of it at once. Usually the there's another one with the flower beginning. Usually the mix that you'd make is like a tea, so it would be a tablespoon per cup of dried leaves, and I would just be cautious starting to try any new herbs just to make sure that you're not allergic to latex and you're taking this latex plant, or that you're not sensitive to its effects. But yeah, there's a couple of good herbs growing in the yard, not to mention the honey that's being produced right now.